Alright, it's November 12th. I'm on my way to Montauk. It's Saturday, November 12th. We got a full moon coming up on Monday, November 14th. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of bait in the back bays left. The water temperatures are still relatively warm for this time of year. Probably a little bit warmer than usual. There's fish up north. There's fish still all around Montauk. The fly boats are still getting them a lot of bunker. We've had a lull right now for the last week. It's been a little bit slow, but the last moon was really good. It's been a really productive fall. I'm really surprised. A lot of big blues, a lot of bass. I mean, we had a lot of 30, 40 fish days this year. Even more than that, actually. And some nicer fish. We didn't catch anything big this year. It's been a really crappy spring. Really crappy summer, but the fall has been really good, so I'm expecting, good fishing for the next couple more weeks, really, hopefully into December this year. Well, we'll see. I'm also got a lot coming up in the Surf Rats Ball. I've been neglecting it a little bit lately because I've been fishing so much, so I got a lot of videos. I got some really good reading the beach videos, so you members, you look for that in the Rip It Up section. It's gonna really be awesome. I got some pictures of catching night fish, big water, big wind in the day. I'm gonna do some product reviews. I'm hoping to work with the Surfcaster's Journal on some stuff, so stay tuned for that. And have a good rest of the fall. See ya. So this is a part two, kinda. I just got back, I'm just coming home from Montauk. We're in the middle of November and we did very well tonight. We had bass and blues, big blues, when they were on peanut bunker. But, the thing I want to point out, there's nobody around right now. Montauk is completely empty. If I saw 3 or 4 casters the entire night, that's a lot. There's nobody in the parking lot, Interestingly, back in the day, well, back in my day, in the 80s and 90s, you come to Montauk this time of year, that lot would have been packed. It was a Saturday night, there's fish around, and that lot would have been packed. These days, I guess, with the internet and everything else, everybody wants a quick fix, it seems. Everybody's west. In other areas, they're not in Montauk. Montauk's a little bit more difficult in that, you got to fish your tides this time of year. It's not like September and October where you just come out and you can walk right into a blitz. Potentially, you could probably do that, but you still have to. It's more tide oriented. It's kind of like the spring, early spring, May and June. You really got to fish your tides more, and you learn more. Now, I try to instill into my charters that, I just don't, I'm not trying to put my charter on the fish and that's it. I want to instill into them that it's a lot of work. Surf fishing is not like boat fishing. It's a lot more work. It's a lot, you got to fish at night, you're fishing in the morning, and you got to put that time in to know your areas. And my point is, you come out of Montauk, even if the bite was off, you're learning something. What bait's around at this time of year? Are there herring in yet? Are there shad? What do you see? Peanut bunker? Has that been the same in the past? What winds? What winds coincide with this bait? You're looking at the moon as well right now. We have a new moon. We have a full moon on Monday. So, I'm thinking, what baits are coming out on this moon? Does that coincide with years past? It's very interesting to me, that stuff. And that will help you learn in the future. If you're just going around chasing reports, you really never learn anything. You may get in some fish this time of year if you chase the reports, but I guarantee you're not learning that much. Oh wow, there's a bunch of fish at Robert Moses, and then that morning you go to Robert Moses, you don't pick a tide, you don't do anything, you just go and And oh wow, I caught a few fish at Robert Moses because somebody told you to do it. That's not I try my best. My charters not to instill that. And I would encourage you not to do that. Learn. You may catch a little less fish while you're learning, but in the long run, you're going to catch more fish than anybody else, in my opinion. So, I'm just really ranting. I'm on my way home. Like, there's nothing to do for me but to talk into my camera here. So, alright, so subscribe to the Surf Rats Ball. We discuss all kinds of stuff like this in the Surf Rats Ball. It's my personal log. My personal log is like 1,000 pages, man. If you printed it out, it'd be like 1,000 pages. So, you got that. You got our tournament every June. You got tons and tons of reading the beach stuff, you know, with videos. You got the plug forum. You got all kinds of stuff in there, stuff that you won't find anywhere else. And you know, the product reviews, they're no BS as well, because I don't have any sponsors. So personally, I can say whatever I want. If I don't like a line or a reel, I can say exactly what I think of it. And so can everybody else. And plus, there's no BS there. If somebody's arguing, or I just terminate them. They're gone. So come on down, come on over. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.